I'm Cherish Ashby.
And I'm Angelica Shapovalova.
And this is Sponsorship Basics. The first step that needs to be addressed is the historical background of sponsorship. Sponsorship before the 1980s could be classified as philanthropy, meaning the desire to promote the welfare of others expressed by the generous donations of money. The 1980s and early 1990s, sponsorship started to be viewed for the most part as an alternative to advertising and as a way of obtaining media exposure. As time progressed, marketing through sports became a discipline involving serious research, large investments, and strategic planning. The process of sponsorship moved from a philosophy of corporate donations to a key element of marketing strategy, used by major corporations to create a brand value and obtain a competitive advantage in the marketplace.
Sponsorship is seen today as an investment in cash or in kind in an activity in return for access to the exploitable commercial potential associated with that activity. For example, it could be a partnership between Coca-Cola and the Olympic Games. This perspective implies that a sport entity earns the monetary support and or other in-kind resources needed to improve team quality and other managerial aspects of the club, while a sponsor obtains the tangible and intangible benefits of being associated with the sport entity. In essence, sports sponsorship has become a powerful marketing strategy used by firms to communicate with vast external and internal audiences to differentiate themselves from its competitors, with the ultimate goal to orienting consumers' preferences towards sponsors' products.
The basic elements to remember within sponsorship include 3 participants: a sponsor, a sponsee, and an agent. Number 1, a sponsor is a party seeking association, which means the ones paying cash or in kind to be the official sponsor of the event. So for instance, Toyota or AT&T. Number 2, a sponsee is a sponsored party or property owner, which entails an individual, group, or event. One example or 2 examples would include FC Dallas or the Dallas Cowboys. Number 3, an agent. An agent is the company that works on behalf of a sponsor or a sponsee. So for the chart above, sponsor, activity, event, and media are all encompassing. So it's take it all approach. What is that? That could be sponsorship. So that includes brand awareness, brand image, product demonstration, sales, personal motivation, relationship building, corporate image, and corporate awareness. So what does sponsorship have to offer, among others? First would be exclusivity, meaning that a company will have a sponsorship agreement that designates that company as an exclusive sponsor, providing high exposure without competition.
So next is heightened communication, meaning adding dimension to the product audience through communication, creating experiences that appeal to all senses, encourage fan participation and feedback, provide opportunities for sampling and merchandising, and convey excitement and drama within sports, therefore creating memories. Last but not least is publicity, which includes the sponsored product is obligated by contract to credit the sponsor and in entitlement agreements to refer to the event such as the XYZ Marathon or the Big City Marathon presented by XYZ. So how does sponsorship actually work? Sponsorship is all about placing a sponsor in an emotional relationship between a consumer, for example, fan, and the sponsored activity. There are 5 steps within the sponsor map model, which is created by Guy Masterman. These include attention, understanding, engagement, appreciation, and commitment. The first step is to get as many consumers as possible. Companies should focus on getting their attention. Then consumers have to have a good understanding, which means that consumers are able to recall sponsors of the property. For example, Coca-Cola, not Pepsi, is the official sponsor of the Olympics. Following the understanding stage, there is a step of engagement, which shows the level of how emotionally engaged the consumer is with the property. So how many Coca-Colas did you consume throughout the event? Then the appreciation stage comes, and it's really important because it illustrates if consumers have gratitude and appreciation towards sponsors for associating with the property. The last one is commitment, where you can see if consumers are ready to change their behavior or attitude towards a sponsor or its brand. That is a direct result of the sponsorship. So nowadays, sponsorship is used by many organizations throughout the world.
Sponsorship is a great tool that helps companies to promote their brand awareness and customer loyalty towards the company or the product.
Overall, by using sponsorship, companies can enhance their image and increase their visibility in the market. And that's Sponsorship Basics for you.